What if I told you that the exhaustion you feel every Monday morning, the anxiety that keeps you scrolling at 2 a.m., and that constant feeling of running on empty isn't actually normal? And what if the ancient spiritual wisdom that transformed millions of lives could be the key to your freedom? Stay with me for the next 12 minutes because I'm about to share something that could change everything.
Hey, beautiful souls. I'm Celine Ray, and if you clicked on this video, chances are you're one of the 76% of Americans who report feeling burned out at work. Or maybe you're part of the growing number of people who feel spiritually disconnected in our hyper-connected world. Today, we're diving deep into something I call the American spiritual crisis. And more importantly, I'm sharing a roadmap that's helped thousands of people just like you transform their overwhelm into genuine inner peace. Let's be honest about what's really happening in America right now. We're the most technologically advanced society in human history, yet we're more anxious, depressed, and spiritually empty than ever before. We've got apps for everything except the one thing that matters most, our souls. The average American checks their phone 96 times per day. We work longer hours than medieval peasants. We're constantly consuming, constantly achieving, constantly exhausted. I used to be that person, grinding 60-hour weeks, living on coffee and ambition, telling myself that once I got the promotion, the house, the relationship, then I'd be happy. Sound familiar? But here's what I discovered. We're not just burned out from work. We're burned out from a way of being that's completely disconnected from our spiritual nature. Now, when I say spiritual, I'm not talking about any specific religion. I'm talking about that part of you that knows there's more to life than your to-do list. Now, one pillar of recovery is the sacred pause. In our culture of constant motion, the most radical thing you can do is nothing. Ancient traditions call this the sacred pause, those moments where you step out of doing and into being. This isn't just meditation, though that helps. It's about creating micro moments of presence throughout your day. Before you answer that email, take 3 conscious breaths. Before you scroll social media, ask yourself, what do I really need right now?
Pillar 2, meaning over metrics. We've been taught to measure our worth by our productivity, our bank account, our social media likes. But your soul doesn't care about your LinkedIn profile. Start asking different questions. Instead of, what do I need to accomplish today? Try, how can I serve today? Instead of, am I successful? Ask, am I fulfilled?
Pillar 3, connection over consumption. We're trying to fill a spiritual hole with material things. It's like trying to quench your thirst with salt water. The more you consume, the thirstier you get. True bliss comes from connection to yourself, to others, to something greater than your individual story. This might be nature, community service, creative expression, or a spiritual practice. Let me share what this journey actually looks like, because transformation isn't always Instagram pretty.
Phase 1, the awakening, weeks 1 through 4. First, you'll start noticing. You'll become aware of how often you reach for your phone when you're uncomfortable, how much of your self-talk is criticism, how disconnected you feel from your own body. This phase can be uncomfortable. I call it spiritual growing pains. You're waking up from the trance of busyness, and that can feel disorienting. Phase 2, the resistance, weeks 5 through 12. Your ego is going to fight back. It's going to tell you that slowing down is lazy, that spiritual practices are woo-woo, that you don't have time for this. This is normal. Every spiritual tradition talks about resistance. The key is to start small and be consistent rather than perfect. Phase 3, the integration, months 3 through 6. This is where the magic happens. You'll start making decisions from a different place. Instead of reacting from stress and fear, you'll begin responding from wisdom and love. Your relationships improve. Your work becomes more fulfilling, not because it changed, but because you changed. You start experiencing what I call ordinary miracles, moments of unexpected joy, synchronicities, a deep sense of being exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay, beautiful souls, let's get practical. Here are 3 things you can start today. Practice 1, the morning sacred pause. Before you check your phone, before you think about your day, take 5 minutes to just be. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, and ask your heart, what wants to emerge through me today? Practice 2, the evening gratitude review. Before bed, instead of scrolling, spend 5 minutes reflecting, what am I grateful for today? What challenged me to grow? How did I serve something bigger than myself? Practice 3, the weekly digital Sabbath. Choose one day or even just a few hours to disconnect from technology and reconnect with your soul. Go in nature, have real conversations, create something with your hands. Let me share what people are experiencing when they apply these principles. Sarah, a marketing executive from Chicago, told me, I thought success meant climbing the corporate ladder. Now I realize it means waking up excited about my life. Mike, a father of 3 from Texas, I was so busy providing for my family that I forgot to actually be present with them. This work saved my marriage and made me the dad I always wanted to be. Here's what I believe. America doesn't just need better health care or economic policies, though those matter. We need a spiritual renaissance. We need to remember that we're not just human doings, we're human beings. When you heal your own relationship with stress, overwhelm, and burnout, you're not just changing your life. You're contributing to a collective awakening that this world desperately needs.
If this message resonated with you, here's what I want you to do right now. First, hit that like button. It tells YouTube that spiritual content matters and helps this reach other overwhelmed souls who need to hear it. Second, subscribe and ring that notification bell because I'm sharing new videos every week about living a more conscious, connected life. Third, and most importantly, choose one practice I shared today and commit to it for the next 7 days. Then come back and tell me in the comments what you experienced. And if you're ready to go deeper, I've created a free guide called the 30-Day Spiritual Reset for Busy Americans. The link is in the description below. Remember, beautiful soul, your burnout isn't a personal failure. It's a spiritual invitation, an invitation to remember who you really are, beyond your roles, your achievements, your fears. You don't have to wait for permission to prioritize your inner life. You don't need a perfect meditation cushion or a week-long retreat. You just need this moment, this breath, this choice to come home to yourself. Until next time, may you find moments of sacred pause in your busy day, and may you remember that you are already whole, already worthy, already enough. Be happy, and I'll see you in the next video.